Stickers. Stickers everywhere. Hey everybody. In this video, we're going to talk about sticker removal. We're going to talk about whether or not you should remove stickers from books and textbooks, and if you even have to. And if you're going to remove stickers, I'm actually going to show you the easiest way that I know of to get them off nice and clean. Coming up next. Hey everybody, it's Manny with Manny's Book Bag. I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about removing stickers from books. Now, many of you may already know, I have a practice of not removing stickers from books. It's so much more scalable and it's so much easier to move along the cleaning process that I don't remove most book stickers. Now, here's my general rule. If it's a used sticker, if it's a textbook sticker on the back, that's all going to stay. There's two types of stickers that I remove. The first type of sticker that I remove from a book is a sticker that has a price on it. Typically speaking, if that sticker's price is less than what I am going to charge for the book, I err on the side of caution and the buyer's perception and I remove that sticker. But if that sticker is actually worth substantially more than what I'm going to sell the book for, I leave it on there. Think about what the buyer sees. The buyer buys a book for $15 and they receive it with a bookstore sticker that says $35 or $40 on there. In the buyer's mind, what they just got right there is an added value. They say to themselves, wow, I just got a $40 book for $15. And that's a great thing. If the buyer is prone to leaving feedback, you're in a much better position to get a 5-star. Also, if that sticker has the name of a particular thrift store, in my area, some of the Goodwills actually have Goodwill stickers versus the plain ones. If the Goodwill sticker is present, I like to try and remove them. If I'm short on time, I don't, but typically as a practice, I will take those stickers off. Most other stickers like used stickers, thank you stickers, or campus bookstore stickers, those are just going to stay. I'm not going to take the time to take them off. And if anything is kind of unsightly but right around where the barcode is, I'm just going to take my label and label over it anyway. A lot of it's going to come down to what your goals are. If you want to have a scalable business that you can grow into something more, then you're going to have to really figure out where you can nip and tuck time and where you want to put most of your time. I think it's a great thing if you take more time accurately grading your books, accurately sourcing books to your criteria, and spend less time packaging, spend less time cleaning, and knowing that you can cut time there. I think you've got a formula for a very profitable business that still meets your buyer's needs. Certainly going to meet your buyer's demands, because think about it, they chose your book. They know that it's used. They're not expecting a brand new book. And if you deliver on that promise and you accurately describe the book in your condition notes, you're going to be fine. You know, one of the things that you can do is you can leverage your condition notes to give a very real picture of your book. One of the things that I do like to add in my condition notes to kind of make them universal for good condition and acceptable condition is that bookstore stickers may be present. A lot of you are going to say, I don't like that may, I don't like those boilerplate condition notes. It's been my personal experience that these things have not deterred people from buying the books and have actually helped me with feedback. When they receive a clean copy in better condition than they anticipated, I often get feedback that says the book was in better condition than I thought it would be. Now, you want to talk about happy buyers. That really helps to guarantee that. Now, there's a couple of things that I'm going to need to do the job. I'm certainly going to need a Scotty peeler. I'm going to need either a heat gun or a blow dryer, and I'm going to need some sort of residue remover, whether we're talking about Goo Gone, Roncinol lighter fluid, or even Goof Off. All three of those are pretty good at what they do. The Goo Gone I find to be best on the nice glossy dust jackets. I use the lighter fluid on anything that has a little more of a matte finish or a paper finish to it. And I use the Goof Off in particular for anything that has Sharpie. It eats the stuff. It just takes it away in seconds. So what I would like to do is I would like to take you inside and show you a couple of examples on how to do it and what a difference something like a heat gun and a Scotty peeler can make. Come check out my workshop. All right, folks, we're down here in my work area, and these are the different products that I told you that I use when it comes to removal of stickers. I've got here a heat gun. It'll have a low and a high setting. I pretty much never need the high setting. Low setting with it constantly moving around is your best bet for not burning up your product. Many of you use Goo Gone, and Goo Gone is fantastic for those residue issues that you may have on glossy paperback and dust jackets. You want to stay away from other types such as paper or matte finish. Tends to leave a pretty greasy stain. It is very greasy stuff. This is Goof Off. I know some of you use this. I don't know that very many of you do, but I'm going to show you in a little bit just how effective it is at removing Sharpie and marker marks. This will save you quite a bit of time versus using things like alcohol or even things like hand sanitizer. And this right here is Roncinol. This is my favorite product for removing sticker residue. It is going to be ideal for any dust jacket finish, but in particular the paper and the matte finish ones. This will make really quick work of the residue, and it will evaporate clean. It will not leave any sort of staining or marks. And the last item is this Scotty peeler right here. Scotty peeler will come in this plastic variety. It also comes in one with a metal head, and I've never used the metal one. The plastic one has always been adequate for me, and I'm going to show you how all of these work together. I picked a couple of books to kind of illustrate my points on what it is that I do and when I actually do remove labels. So I'm going to set this down, I'm going to make it nice and stable, and I'm going to show you how I work on these. All right, now I've got an example here of a former library book, and it's going to have some Sharpie right over the library specific barcode, and they did a pretty messy job as far as marking up the front here. So before I get into a lot of the Goo Gone and the Roncinol, I want to show you how this Goof Off works here. The Goof Off is going to make really short work of this, and it's just as simple as spraying a little bit on a paper towel. And all I have to do is just run it over this, and it's gone. All of it is gone. You see how clean that is right there? Now, I'm not saying that you should do this. This is just as simple as either putting a label over it, or if the Sharpie mark is there, it can't scan anyway. I will typically just leave it as is if it's already done. If you are going to remove Sharpie or marker from a book, you can see how that particular product would save you a lot of time. But I chose this library book for another reason. This big red sticker here is a great example of a sticker that I personally do remove. If it was a book that I was going to sell for $15 and my buyer received this and saw that they could buy it for $4.98, I personally make the decision that I will take those off. I know that plenty of you don't even take those off either, but I do. And let me show you how I do that. It's pretty simple actually. I take my heat gun and I'm just going to warm up this label first, just so that I can get all of the sticker off really easy with a Scotty peeler. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a low setting, and I'm just going to move it around the entire label over and over until I feel that it's loose. As you can see, to take it off by yourself at first, you know, it may not be so tough, but some of them are going to be very hard to get off. In this case, the heat gun is going to make really short work of it. It won't take much time to make it a much easier job. It just kind of lifts it right up. The entire thing is gone. It's on the Scotty peeler. And now what I'm left with is a really nice dust jacket, but it's got some residue here. Now this is protected in Mylar, so it's really easy for me to show you what I do with Goo Gone. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take, once again, a little bit of paper towel. Now I'm going to spray some Goo Gone over this. And by spraying a little Goo Gone on there, I can simply go to work on it, and it's already gone. Now Goo Gone is pretty oily. It does leave a grease type of film to it, so you may want to have a secondary dry one handy to make absolutely sure that you get that clean. It is clean. There is zero residue there, and it works well. But I also have another one I want to show you. I want to show you a paperback book that has a label on there. Now, obviously for this, I'm not going to remove this. I'm just going to put my label over it. But let's say, for example, this was a label on a different part of the book, and it was a price label, and you did want to remove it. But this is paper. You can't really use Goo Gone on here. It will stain it pretty good. So one of the things that I do is, first and foremost, I'm going to remove the label, and I'm once again going to use the heat gun to do so. But when I'm done, I'm actually going to show you what Roncinol can do. So let's first remove the label. It doesn't take that much. You really just have to warm it up, and you should be able to lift it. See, look at this. Comes right off. It takes absolutely no time. Now with these paperbacks, there is fairly heavy residue on here, so you're going to want to make sure that you clean that up. Now obviously, like I said, let's pretend it's on a different part of the book, or we wouldn't have removed it in the first place. But what I will do is I will put some Roncinol on one of these paper towels, a little bit of light running over the residue with it, and it's gone. It is clean. Residue is all gone, and the Roncinol itself is already evaporated. Now what you got there is a perfect sticker removal. And there you have it, folks. Just a couple of examples of different ways that you can remove stickers safely and effectively without damaging your books. If you like this video and you want to see me make more of them, please remember to share, like, and subscribe to support the channel. If you haven't already liked this video, make sure you smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and tap on that book bag up there. And when you're in there, make sure that you tap on that bell. That's going to set you up with notifications so that you know when new videos drop. Till next time, let's go make some money.